right, China. So tell me, what do you currently like and dislike about your hair right now?
So what I like about it is the texture, my pattern, how coily it is. What I don't like about it is the shrinkage. I work out a lot, so when I work out, I sweat, it poofs up. It makes it hard when I'm not at the gym to try to style my hair.
So how have you been wearing your hair lately? What actually does work for you?
I wear a lot of braids,
Okay.
but we all know braids isn't the best protective style because it causes breakage. And I also just want to switch it up.
So you feel like the braids do break your hair off some? What does it feel like after you take them out?
How does my hair? It feels dry. I would say towards like my edges part, I feel a lot of breakage from the braids because it pulls on my hair.
So if you're not wearing braids to, work out because that works for you, what else works best for you?
I would say wigs work best. I like wearing the wig because it only takes a minimum of my hair to be out. And I can just, put it on, go, wash my hair quickly. Yeah, I love it, and it's versatile.
So we did a half wig before. We did the kinky curly. I feel like we did a kinky straight. And that typically worked well for you. What about a closure wig? We've done that before in the past as well.
We did. It worked well, but it wasn't my favorite.
Why not?
I just don't like the closure look. It just looks like a helmet to me.
Oh.
That's just my opinion. So I want a little leave out, but I don't really care for a sew-in because you have to have a lot of hair left out.
Right, unless it's like a flip over sew-in. But do you like the idea of taking your wig off every night?
Oh,
or does it bother you?
No, I feel like that's the best part of the wig,
Okay.
is to be able to take it off at night after a long day. It's like a relief. And then just get up and pop it on and go.
Okay, I like that. All right, so your hair has definitely come a long way. I know you just
you
cut it.
Yes, I cut it all off at the beginning of the year.
And yeah, it's super thick. It's growing back. I love that for you. So before we get into, well, no, show me your inspiration.
Oh, yes.
Cute. Oh, that's super cute. I love how she has it pulled back off her face. So that's definitely perfect for the gym.
Yes.
It looks real like dainty, very feminine.
Very,
I like
yes.
it. Very effortless though still.
That's what I'm going for.
This is perfect. Okay. So before we jump into exactly what hair solution I think will be best for her, I'm going to introduce myself. If you are new here, I am Mo, the founder and CEO of Go Sleek Hair Company. And Go Sleek provides premium hair extension solutions that match your hair goals, your current lifestyle, and your overall hair condition. And I also have a salon located right here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where we actually are now. So if you would love a in-person, more personalized experience, make sure you come and check us out, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So today we're gonna do a kinky curly half wig. And I know you already have one, but based on what you showed me, we're gonna do 12-inch this time since it was already kind of short anyway. And of course, we're gonna straighten it out. And I wanna explain why even though we're gonna straighten it out, why I chose a curly texture over just going right into like a straight texture. And as you can see, she does have 4C hair. This is true 4C hair. Had I selected a texture that is already straight, or body wave, which most women do go for because they feel like it's easier, it typically is way too silky and does not match. And especially if she sweats or she goes outside and it's humid, you want to ensure that your hair extensions swell at the same rate as your real hair. If you just select straight or body wave, you're gonna have two different textures if you ever get wet, if you sweat, if it's humid, and you just don't want that. So that is why I chose to do Kinky Curly. So this is her Kinky Curly half wig that we are going to be installing. Of course, I had to dye hers black. Her natural hair is black, which is weird. It's not very common, but it's black. So I went ahead and I pre-dyed it for you, but I'm going to go ahead and get her braided down so we can get started. So now, as far as a leave out, I know you probably prefer the least amount as possible.
Yes.
Right? But we have to always factor in kind of like how your hairline goes back, like here. You notice that? So it's like, I can leave out a little, but then what ends up happening with this little, right? It doesn't go past how your hairline kind of goes further back. And it's not that you're bald here, it's just how your hairline is shaped, right? So we end up having to leave out just a little more so that we can ensure that you have enough hair out here to cover the wig. And yeah, your hair is thick enough that I believe the wig will still cover.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So was a little concerned.
He was concerned. But the last half wig install you had, was it too much leave out? I can't recall. It was the kinky straight.
It wasn't too much, but my hair was much shorter.
I guess what issues did you encounter with it being shorter and kinky straight? How'd you make it work?
I wore a headband a lot.
Okay. And so what are you doing to your leave out, like once it's not straight anymore? Headband?
When it's not straight, I just throw on a headband. That's the best thing you can do.
And how often are you adding heat to your leave out?
I would say I try to do at least, or maybe minimum once a week. No more than that.
Okay. That's safe.
Yeah.
And you still have edges, so that works. So I think the amount of leave out that you do decide to leave out will be determined based on your hairline, how you intend to wear it. And because she does like to pull hers off her face, I guess you do want to be mindful that you leave out enough. And especially if you want to do like a half up, half down or something like that. Or if you wanted to like toss it like kind of side to side, how I do mine. That's an option when you have enough leave out. If you only leave like a slither, like you run into the issue of possibly not covering the front of the half wig very well, and then you don't have that much versatility to like pull it off your face or toss it from side to side. All right, so I'm gonna braid her down. Get this part out of my way. So you can see better here the amount of leave out she has, what her braid down foundation looks like. It's really important that you have these anchor braids that go down like this, because we're gonna slide those wig combs into this. And you wanna make sure your braids are not too tiny. If they are too tiny, the wig comb is not gonna easily slide into that. And if you cannot braid, I know the girls say, hey, just put your hair in a ponytail or do a flat twist, or what else have I heard? Or just put a wig grip on. I've done it all. It does not work. Like, it'll work for the moment, but the wig is just not gonna be secure as you would like it. Like, if you have this braid down, I have literally gone swimming, like down one of those like super high slides to where it throws you into the pool, and I got out and my wig was still on. Had I had a ponytail, that wig would have been in the pool somewhere. So trust me, braid foundation is super important. Ask a friend, ask a cousin, go to your local salon or anywhere and just ask for a braid foundation. It will truly help out your overall style. I am hooking these straps on here. Mine is actually probably hanging back here. I don't normally hook my straps. I feel like it's more comfortable without it, and it's actually still going to be secure with the wig combs. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna hook the combs. And I never hook all 5 of these teeth in. I'm just gonna lift up like one of these teeth like this and slide that in. How's that feel?
That's good.
Okay. How's that feel?
Good.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, I have a question. So this wig feels very secure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like the other ones that I have, over time, it feels loose. Is that?
Start to get loose.
Yeah.
Probably the more you're stretching it out. I don't recall what size I gave you. I feel like it was a small, But was it really secure just like this at first?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's normal. It may
Okay.
stretch out some. And then if that does happen, what you can do is you can leave out less if you want to.
Okay.
And then that way you're able to bring the wig up further.
Okay.
So then it takes away that space in the back. So that's something to consider. If you feel like it's too small, even though we do have different sizes to choose from, based on your head circumference, you want to always make sure you measure your head before you place the order. But let's just say you buy it and it's too small, then you can leave out more hair in the front, and then that way it'll fit. If it's too big, you leave out less, and that'll take away some of the space on the inside. But just make sure you always measure your hair first. So now I want you guys to get into the texture of how much this looks like her hair. Literally looks just like type 4 hair. It even feels like it. It's crazy. One thing I also want to point out about wearing a half wig, it is more of that like flip over look or pulled off your face look. You actually cannot wear a defined part, but you can like tousle it, you know, to the left or to the right, but you can't do like a bust down middle part, side part, or anything like that. And then another thing to keep in mind when it comes to these texture extensions. So like I said, it looks the most natural when you do get a texture that is similar to yours. However, you want to keep in mind that this is literally like virgin hair. So imagine you not getting the press for a year or two, and then you finally get a press and you realize it does not last that long because your hair has not been straightened out. These extensions react just like real hair. So maybe that first or second press may not last as long as you would like to, or you notice that if it's humid outside, it swells. That is totally normal. The more you press it, the longer it will last. But also keep in mind, the more you press it, it also loosens the curl pattern. So just like real hair, that is exactly how this wig reacts. Now, to get this texture straight, you want to make sure you have a professional grade flat iron. I am going to use my Go Sleek flat iron. And as you can see, I am only taking like 1 or 2 tracks at a time. And then also, I do not use heat protectant just because I do not like to feel anything on the hair. I feel like the more product you use, like leave-in conditioners, heat protectants, it weighs the hair down so it doesn't really have that movement. So that's why I don't use it. I could just kind of see the texture difference. Also totally normal for it to have some split ends, especially that first time. So it's going to be super important that you either trim it or have your stylist to kind of do that layered cut and face framing and all of that. So it doesn't look like you need a trim and you got bad ends. It's normal. All right, before I finish straightening all of it, I just kind of want you to see how straight this can get and where this 12 inches stopping before we actually do get ready to cut it. What do you think?
Ew, looks like my hair.
I know, it straightened out perfectly. The density is perfect. It's crazy how it looked so like big and full before we pressed it out. This is exactly how your real hair does you.
Right.
Like you'll be like, oh my God, it's so thick. And then you straighten it out and it's totally different. But all right, let's go ahead and do the cut. So hers seemed like it may have been maybe shoulder length. But where do you think we should cut this? Well, right up
here,
right up in there. So
is that where your hair is?
Below the, no, mine is
Because I like the length of your hair.
About the length of mine is
Yeah.
good? Okay. All right, y'all, so she's gonna go for my length. All right, let's do it. And you will be surprised just how much of a difference it makes by just getting a haircut. I think a lot of people will sometimes bypass this step because I get it. Everybody does not know how to actually do a haircut, but if you can find a stylist in your area that can do a haircut for you, it is definitely going to be worth the investment. Or if you're here in Atlanta, you could come and see one of my stylists and they could do that for you. But yeah, if you want it to look like what you see all the time on our pages, on the website, every single model, video, anything that you see, they have all been cut, layered, trimmed, all of that. And then I think it helps the curls to like just fall better and last longer as well. So you want to keep that in mind. I always kind of do a point cut so it doesn't look too blunt on the ends. Okay, this is definitely something that's kind of old school. I remember having these like in middle school. Can y'all see that? I think like you're supposed to slide your hair into this. Now, what I can remember, they are not comfortable. So let's just see how this works before we take the curls out. Let's go ahead and put the headband on. How's that feel right now?
I mean, is it supposed to be over my ears?
No,
Okay.
no. We're about to push it back. Okay, is it over?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and take our pins out. It looks just
You
like
cannot,
it.
yeah, you cannot tell me this is not my hair
This is
though.
not a half wig, right?
This looks so good.
All right, so I think we pulled it off. What do you think?
Super cute. I love it.
You love it? Okay, let's do a little shake and move like she did it.
Wow, this is so cute.
It looks beautiful. I love
Thank you.
this. I think you look even younger. Y'all, she's already
I
young.
know, right?
She's only 27. And now it's giving like 19. I love
I
it.
love it. Oh my gosh, I love it on this.
Y'all, by the way, this is my niece. So yeah, she got the family treatment today.
Yes, I love it. So cute. Even better than the inspo video. Like you cannot tell me this is not my hair.
The texture is on point. Like you would not know that that was Kinky Curly at all. Like even your edges are blending perfectly. 4C hair, where?
Where? It looks like I just got a perm.
It does look like
I'm
a perm. So cute. So I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss more hair tutorials just like this. And if you are local to Atlanta, make sure you come and visit us in store. If you are interested in getting a more personalized in-person experience, we could definitely help you out with that. You can shop all of our half wigs, closure wigs, bundles, clip-ins, all of that online at ghostsleek.com, and I will catch you on the next video.